Hello to my Cancers. This is Queen Amara coming to you with your general reading. Happy new moon. Happy new moon in Sagittarius. Happy new moon in Sagittarius to all of my Cancers. You all are ruled by the moon, so you may be feeling it in some parts of your body. Please go online if you want to know what parts of your body that it could affect the moon. You can download that information on moon phases. You can actually find it where I have my link on birth charts, and or you can just Google moon phases. What part of the body could it affect, right? So again, happy new moon in Sagittarius. The old moon is over. The cycle is closed. Closed. It's a new you, right? So your focus should be on what's on the horizon. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of good luck, good fortune, all good things. That is what you want to focus on. Good things on the horizon. Close out cycles. Close it out airtight, right? Close it out airtight so you can contain your emotions. A moon in Sagittarius brings hope. It brings new ideas, big dreams. The energy is a mix of fun and determination, as you need both for ultimate success in whatever you're creating. Remember, your words are power, right? So speak life into only what you want to grow. Only into what you want to grow. If it's something negative, journal about it. You can journal it. Have it in your journals, like, okay, I had a download, a dream about something, it wasn't so positive, right? And journal about, maybe praying for somebody or maybe speaking good over another person, that kind of thing. All right. I also added some videos over on the knowledge channel as well. I can put that link below for those of you all who want that link as well. Let's start out with an intention, but again, happy new moon. Happy new moon. Happy new moon. New and exciting love awaits. Yay. Okay, Cancers. So new and exciting love could be hitting a reset button on a relationship you're already currently in. It could be a new pet, right? You could be a new dog or cat, mom or dad, right? That could be a new and exciting love. But the old is out. Close out the cycle. You moved on from that. You put a manhole cover over that. It's over. You're at the 5 of Cups. You already cried over it, lamented over it, sad over it, head hung low over it, all of low over it, right? So now put a manhole cover over it so that you can get to the good stuff, all right? Get to the good stuff. Happy holidays for those of you all who celebrate holidays. If you don't, you don't. Let's do it. Jupiter rules Sagittarius. Jupiter rules Sagittarius. All right. Current. Ooh. All right. Here's the current energy for you all. Is this? Here's the World card. Right. Here's the World card. Current energy for you. Right. This is the current situation. Is that you feel fulfilled. You feel fulfilled wherever you are in life right now. You feel fulfilled. And for those of you all who like to get out the house to see all of the displays, there are tons of them. And if you don't have any wherever you live, then be the one that creates them. Create the beauty where you are, right? Right. Speak it into existence. You have new and exciting love coming across your path. What does that look like for some of you all? If it could be a person, place, or thing. What is the challenge? What is the challenge? All right. Here we have the 4 of Wands, right? 4 of Wands, right? So you got some good news coming right to your door. Okay. All right. I'm laughing because in the past, this is the beauty about closing out cycles in love, right? And not in hate, right? This is the beauty of closing out cycles in love and not in hate, right? So something about family, right? Something is going to feel very familiar to you, right? That's coming to your door, right? You want to focus on good memories with the family members that you have warm conversations with, right? So when you're talking to them, you're not talking about hate this and somebody you hate, none of that hate mess. You're not even joining you're not even being around somebody who's talking about all my haters this and my haters that and this and that and so on and so forth. You can identify it, of course, right? And I do have some videos of, like I said, over on the other channel. You can learn how to identify it and protect your energy from it. Identify it, but protect your energy from it, right? Before somebody oversteps a boundary or line, right? So yeah, 4 connects us with family and ancestry. You all rule 4th house, right? And so you're speaking highly of, speaking warmly of family. You're speaking warmly of family. And again, if some people have overstepped boundaries when you've invited them into your home, you see this right here. This could be someone's home, into your tent or your home or whatever. Source is saying to you, then guess what? If they've overstepped boundaries, for whatever reason, maybe they had too much to drink, maybe they had too much this and that, and you've warned them about it, then again, you can enforce boundaries. Somebody is trying to protect their peace. This is you here. This is the 4 of Wands, so you got some good news coming in. Congratulations. Distant past for you. Distant past, right? Yeah, you may have walked away from something. You put an end to some speculation about some things. You put an end to speculation about things, and something you said. 4 and 8 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. You spoke on some things that really just did not sit well with you when it came to 4 energies, copycat energies, and what they did, and why you moved on and why you walked away from some things. Yeah. So it could have been 4 energies you allowed into your home, and they copied something. They copied something on all 4. They were impulsive in what they did and stepping over a line, right? So, like I said, you have new and exciting love awaiting. And stepping over a line does not always mean somebody slept with somebody. Just so I got to go ahead and just address that, because that's where somebody's mind will automatically go. Maybe somebody reprimanded, you know, your kids, or maybe somebody who knows? I mean, who knows? Only you would know, right? Only you would know. Somebody said you were smoking mirrors because you did not, you recognized somebody overstepped a boundary and you were still a sweetheart about it. So somebody could think, okay, this person is, we know we can get away with certain things because this person, all they're going to do is walk away. Those types of energies assume that you're weak, but you know how karma works. You already know how karma works. You're not motivated by the same thing some people are motivated by. So when bad things happen to them, and y'all know we don't practice dark magic on this channel, but I can help you out to identify it, and also point you towards some books where you can start reading some things. Mercury is retrograde. Mercury is retrograde. When you start speaking on things and why you don't allow people back into your space, people who want to be combative and wild, right? They want to, I was just drinking. I didn't know such and such, and I didn't know. So say, it doesn't matter. You can quietly, as a sweetheart, just say, get up and walk away. You have the same spirit of a family member. You have the spirit of an Aries in your family, someone who has already transitioned. I know they transitioned because of the number 8. 8 connects us with death. You have the same spirit of that energy. Somebody has a spirit of, if it's something that you don't like, or somebody has overstepped a boundary in some way, shape, form, or fashion, you'll just get up and walk away. That's not a weakness. That's actually a strength, because that's an immediate return to sender. You say, nope, I'd rather not be around certain energies. I'd just rather not. And they want you to stay in the fight. Well, how would I know? I mean, I got everybody else sitting around, you know, and they look like them, and they didn't get offended. I did that at their house and they didn't get offended. Why didn't they speak up and say something? How would you know if you don't say anything? You are communicating. You got up and walked away and tossed something into a burning bowl. That's all. They want to be confused. You refuse to be confused by confused people. And that's what it is. You did send a message. Your walking away spoke for itself. You walked away. Somebody wanted you to stay in some kind of fight and argue about something. For what? Why are you doing that? You just got up and walked out. You let karma handle it. Here's the recent past. What about the recent past, Spirit? What about the recent past for my Cancers? So you all can remain because yeah, right now somebody is wishing that you had not walked away. They're wishing, because we talk about the number 4 here, something about their energy, because things are starting to double for you. Things are starting to double for you, right? And you're talking about it like in terms of your spiritual gifts and those kind of things. You're talking about things that are like they doubled for you. And these energies are still putting the same energy behind hate. So you're like, what? Yeah. So here we have the 9 of Swords here. That's the recent past, right? Recent past. You may have seen a lot of ravens here. Yep, you may have seen a lot of ravens. But you got to get outside during the day to see them. You can't be in the house talking about, I ain't see any ravens at night. Oh my gosh. So yeah, something was an immediate return to sender. It's not just any particular circle, just so we're crystal clear, because you have new and exciting love coming. Something you recognize very early on that and you're starting to understand this now, is that some circles you don't want to be a part of, because now that you have new and exciting love awaits. It could be a new dog, a new cat, a new job, a new something. You got some good news coming right to your door. And it's because you walked away from certain things, because you didn't want to be a part of something, right? That would have been a complete nightmare for you. Your energy is, you're too smart, whoever you are. I can't say you're too smart, but you walked away from something that people could see that you are not like, what's the song? One of these things is not like the other. Like, you were not like out of 4 people, out of 8 people that could have been sitting around a circle, 4 of them, people could just spot that something about you stood out. Something would have been a nightmare for you. Had you not walked away from something, whatever it is, had you not walked away from that job, had you not walked away from, it's like 4 parts of your life. Have you not walked from that person, place, or thing, whatever, it's something would have just been a nightmare for you. People could just tell that you were different, that you don't have a problem enforcing boundaries, just in the way that you communicate, and it's different forms of communication. So kudos and congratulations to you. Yep. Good for you. Your strengths. Yeah, you're sending a message loud and clear. You have a very youthful spirit. Right? Something about you was new to money. So money was new to you, right? But you learned real fast. Somebody thought that they could bait you in with money. Like, basically, you got some money. It's like somebody approving you for, you getting approved for all these loans, or you getting approved for, which of course you got to pay it back. But that's spiritually, they were like, it's a spiritual loan. Basically, like, okay, well, let's make sure this person is covered in all areas of their lives, right? In all the 4 auric layers, right? Because we know that they're not going to walk away. Let's make sure in the physical realm, the root chakra, in the physical, they were going to be taken care of financially, emotionally, right? Your fire and your heart was going to be taken care of. There's no way you'd walk away. But it was always like a carrot dangling right there. Your mental body, your emotional body, your etheric layer, right? And then also your heart chakra. Let's make sure this person is taken care of in all 4 areas, right? So people had gotten excited about stuff, but you came out the gate saying that, hey, you're fulfilled, you're good. Because something was done in secret behind your back, and it caused you a lot of nightmares during your new lease on life, right? And so something had to eventually reveal. Everything that was done in the dark had to come to light. Everything that was done in the dark had to come to light. It started giving somebody nightmares. because it started reminding them of something that they went through with their own family. Wow. And what broke them, like that, what started them on their journey of breaking a generational cycle, chain, or curse, right? It reminded them of something in their own family. This is how powerful. This is why I really want y'all to be, I know I speak very highly of cancers, and people probably watching Cancer Channel like, well, I know a Cancer who's not a sweetheart. Okay, well then that's where somebody may be. And I'm very compassionate towards people who have been hurt by other human beings. Obviously, everybody has. But that's where you want to really learn how to say, okay, maybe I need to enforce a boundary, close out cycles, so I can close out cycles in love. So that somebody don't have to keep talking about, the effect of your kind heart, it has some kind of effect on them. Like it can't move beyond, they can't walk away, because you're built different. You cut from a different cloth. This is you right here, and things are doubling for you, and for them, they somewhere having nightmares right now. And so you feel like you have this whole new lease on life. So yeah, the spell work went right back. That thing was an immediate return to sender. You letting people know that they crossed the boundary, right? That somebody felt like something was their way or the highway. Yep. And so here comes a fortune coming right to your door. Because first it started out in your mind, like when you put up vision boards. I gotta connect the dots for some people because everything will sound like it's just kind of out there and just kind of spooky and weird. But it's how when people manifest, you see it in the spiritual realm. He's like, I can see myself in that job. I can see myself traveling. I can see myself, buying that car or living in that house or that neighborhood, or I can see myself. You have to first see yourself there. Like you can't believe that, okay, you don't deserve to be there. I see myself getting approved for the job. I see myself being chosen after the probationary period for the job. Like I see this happening for me. Like you're going to have to see what's on the horizon. That's the beauty of Jupiter, right? So Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. You're like, I see myself. I see myself there already. I already see myself there. So you can be cheering about something because you were going through a major test. You were going through a major test to see if you could walk away from something, because somebody wanted to loop you into something that's generational, right? Somebody wanted to loop you into something that it would have maybe taken you 8 years to get out of. Maybe you and somebody else 8 years to get out of, because they said, okay, let's roll the dice. Right, let's roll the dice and see. And we can tempt this person to see, let's see. So you got some good news. You and somebody got some good news coming through because you walked away. You see, it's two people here. These two people were separated. There's a spirit in between this, right? If y'all can see the card, because I don't know, because I'm looking at the camera. I don't know if you can see the cards. So right here, there's two people starting out, right? So something came in between you and these two energies here, right? Something came in between you and these energies, right? And so you walked away from something, right? Because people talk to somebody about, okay, it's almost like, say, we want y'all as a team, like as a couple, like basically saying something is only going to work if you and your spouse say yes, or something is only going to work if you and your sibling say yes to it. Something is going to work if only you and your adult child say yes to it, right? That's the only way something is going to work, right? And you walked away. You tossed something into a burning bowl and you walked away. Because you know yourself just that well. The thing about high vibrating cancers is you can't really fake really being a sweetheart. And so many people are hearing other people talk about you right now all over the world. Like, this person did this. all the stuff that you did in secret for people all over the world that people wanted to find out, following you around the world, is this person going to do this? Like if you said you were going to do something for somebody, if it cost you money to go back and do it, you did. You said, okay, you know what? You'll go and honor a promise. And so something is coming back around to you just because of that. Just because of that. The good news is coming back around to you just because, and it's coming right to your front door. You paid something forward, in other words. You paid it forward. People just cannot believe. When I say it on my channel, I keep trying to tell people. And even if you were cancer, or people thought was just the meanest cancer, they thought you was just the meanest of the meanest, then this is a great time to purge. For real, this is a great time to purge so that you can get back to that, because you being nice and kind, which are not one and the same, but you being nice and kind and also very compassionate towards people. And people, like I said, there's a lot of things that you could have repaid evil for evil, but you didn't. Let's see what else we got going on here. Influences on you. Yeah. 4 of Pentacles here. So there's somebody who is influencing this. Basically, somebody is saying, you know, basically hold on to family. Basically, that's what somebody is saying. Hold on to family. Don't let this. It's basically like, don't let somebody else's motivation for being around their family be your motivation for being around your family. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like somebody's motivation for being around their family could be, okay, it's just aesthetically it looks good. It looks like we're all having a good time, but we fighting like cats and dogs. Somebody else's could be just like, I just want quality time, right? Just quality time with family. And it's not about what it looks like, it's what it really is, right? So some people, they want that, oh yeah, we all got together. And then the stories are the same. It's like a soap opera. So if that's what they're motivated by, that's okay. But you could be motivated by something totally different. Like I said, you're in your shell, your crab shell. You're very safe at home and with your person, very private person. So you could be, somebody has a new and exuberant love coming across. So congratulations to you. And you're going to feel very lucky because you are a private person. Your external and environmental influences is this. Yeah. Yep. 4 and 8 obviously is 12, right? It's 12. Somebody really wanted to, somebody tried to bait you in every way they could possibly bait you. Whoever you are, they tried to bait you. Somebody really wanted you bad. Like they really, it's like somebody who's hunting you, like a headhunter. Somebody really, really wanted you bad for whatever it is that you want. They really wanted you bad. Because they figured you wanted a whole new lease on life. So, but it was a package deal. Something was a package deal here. But you walked away. So they did something else. That they created nightmares, right? Astral projection. You can go get books on this. Don't just take my word for it. Go get books. Astral projection. Okay, that didn't work, right? They came across as seeming like they was having a ball, like they were having fun. You still walked away, right? You just held memories close to you. So again, so they had to try to attach you to something, you know, and so people could talk about you. I mean, anything. So again, Source is saying to you, you're keeping your vibrations high. Hopes and fears. Yeah, people really they really hold you in high regard, despite the fact that people now are, you got to remember, your joy came in the morning. It came in the morning, right? Not necessarily a play on words, but really your joy came in the morning because it mirrors the same thing a lot of other people have dealt with, the same nightmare that other people have dealt with. Yeah, no. So your joy came in the morning. And you still kept something high vibrational, right? So people hold you in very high regard. They hold you in very high regard. So congratulations to you. Because the people studied you. They really studied you to try to overwhelm you. What can we do to overwhelm this one so we can get this one to come back, turn around? Right? And so now they're saying, oh, something's not that deep. But no, you didn't have to look that far to find out who it was. This number 8, when you turn it to the side, looks like you had on. You say, okay, you got eyes in the back of your head. Obviously you don't, but we're talking about your third eye. Right? You can see. Somebody has clear sight. You're a seer. Somebody has clear sight. Let me see what else we got here. Yeah, the sun exposes the moon. Yeah. You having, you being high vibrational and like looking forward to what was on the horizon, right? Something about you walking away from, how did I explain it? I explained it on another zodiac sign, because this reading shouldn't be this long. Something you walked away from that you mastered. You mastered something, right? And people held you in high regard. It's like you're a forward thinker, right? Remember, the sun is a star as well, right? So you're already a star. And people thought, okay, this person walked away like with the depth of something you have, whatever it is. You could be an engineer, you could be an accountant, you could be whatever it is that you do. You know, we got some opportunities, you know, for this energy. You know, we got multiple streams of income. We got this. We can have them working 8 hours a day. They master such and such and such and such. We can have them doing whatever it is that you do. I don't know what you all do. But when you got downloads to your dreams of something that the other one was going through, had already gone through, and you said, no, thank you. No, thank you. Something is not all about a look for you. Something that you do, you really love what you do. You really, really love what you, and you can tell when people really love it, that they're passionate about it. They want to teach people. They want other people to learn. They don't want to just say, okay, it's my way or the highway. They really want people to learn. They're like, I want you to learn. So you've gone through a rebirth. 4 and 9 is 13. You've gone through a rebirth. Once you saw these ravens, somebody saw these ravens outside, that increased somebody's psychic abilities and powers. You started seeing, it was like you had a sixth sense about something. You said, okay, you weren't just imagining something that you had a dream about. That's how somebody got this whole new lease, this younger person got a whole new lease on life. Like, okay. And so you got on top of things immediately. On top of things immediately. And so some people tried to link you to some stuff because you were starting it's like Source increased the time. Source increased it like literally like you would throw something on charcoal, like for real, like something, the flame just took off, like literally it just your spiritual gifts, you went through an immediate, like just like, okay, you started talking like, okay, well, this person, they have a depth of knowledge about something. It's like now people like, we want this person, we want you, whoever you are, in this circle. We really want you to be a part of something. But yeah, you saved yourself. Here we had the Knight of Cups here. And this is the outcome. You saved yourself, right? That's how you save yourself, right? You're not Cancer. All I can tell you is that don't look for other people to save you. Don't look for another human being to save you. When people are called to things, when people are called to whatever they are called to do, right? They've learned how to save themselves. You got either people are going to be on the dark side of things, or people are going to expose the darkness, right? Don't ever look for another human to save you, right? So somebody was very jealous of your relationship with someone that was being held in high regard. They wanted to make sure you saw something. Oh, this person is linked to this, they're linked to that, there's such and such and such and such. So yeah. So when I look at your cards here, the number 8 here lets me know that someone was doing some kind of maybe gang stalking online. Like the 8 connects us with the judgment card as well, right? So somebody was obsessed with ending someone, right? But it doesn't really matter because of what they saw in their dreams. The thing about, like I said, what they saw in their dreams and nightmares and things that they had, once you start talking to people, and you realize what you have in common with people, and you realize, okay, wow, you have a lot of things in common with somebody. Somebody was act like somebody's mom. Somebody has something in common with someone. You got to also understand that some people are called to certain things to teach people, hey, listen, you want to stay away from this, you want to stay away from that, you want to stay away from this and that. So, yeah, something may have been a nightmare for you. Something may have been a nightmare for you. If it's a nightmare for you, save yourself. If it's a nightmare for you, save yourself. Yeah. Somebody saw someone as a competition. An organization saw someone as competition, and they were heavily recruiting. I'm trying to see if I should say this or not. Not necessarily about an organization. No, I'll let source tell you. I want to refer you to whoever your higher power, God, source is. Whoever your higher power, God, source is, because I'm not your God and I'm not your source, right? But somebody wanted to link somebody to something, right? Somebody wanted to link somebody to something, and they wanted to make sure you saw something, like they had something on somebody, because that's how some of these organizations recruit people. Oh, you hold this person in such high regard. Did you know this about this person? Yeah. Yeah. They're so busy trying to hang other people, they ended up hanging themselves. That is why I talk about operating in the spirit of love. So whoever your savior is, and you go with them when you tap in, I know who mine is. And I have no problem saying it publicly. I know who my savior is. That's who I tap into, but I also expose darkness. Yep. The devil card comes out because it shows you what your temptations are first, but then it'll turn it around and show other people's temptations. Some people are jealous. That's what this is. As soon as you start speaking highly of somebody started, oh, did you know they were attached to this and attached to that? At that very moment, the question should always be, what did you do to help them? You're trying to exploit somebody, but what are you doing to help them? Did you do anything to help them? Do you know a full backstory? Or are you just out here, as soon as somebody speaks highly of somebody else, you go right into hate? So yeah, so solar junction chakra, right? So something put an end to something. Yeah, something put an end to trying to expose somebody's demons. People find different reasons. So yeah, somebody's not a fool. Somebody knows exactly who's behind trying to demonize people, trying to bring a tower down. Somebody knows exactly what organization is behind it. And these energies are ruthless. If you go into any organization and all you hear about is haters this and haters that, that's the organization. Everybody's a hater. That's the organization. Because why is everybody hating on you? Why is everybody hating on you for hating on your family, hating on this and that? Right. What y'all doing to people? So hang in there with yourself as you're growing and as you're learning, whoever you are on your path or on your journey. And so you'll see that no human is your God. Whoever you are, there is no human that is your God. So yeah, here we have. Yeah, so the fire has been put out. But something was causing somebody a lot of anxiety. What's interesting is when people try to tie people to things, especially if a person is speaking highly of a person. And I saw this a lot in the workplace, you know, like when you start complimenting people like, oh, that's that manager over there, they so and so and so forth. And the person goes right into dark energy about them. This person, oh, something's wrong with this one. Okay, I don't want to be a part of this. I only want to be in the middle of this. That was never confused. Even since a child, I would never want to be a part of it, being in the middle of just a chaos and confusion. So, yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you all. So you're starting to feel really lucky that you had a feeling about something. And you start saying, okay, you know what? Sweethearts recognize sweethearts. People know who are genuinely compassionate and why people walk away from things. People know. People know. Yeah, people know. People will know why you walked away from a marriage. They'll know why you walked away from a job. They'll know why you walked away from a particular school or classes, because something seems very familiar with spirits in certain spaces. You'll know because you're familiar with the spirit, the type of a spirit. If it's drama, they're excited about it. If something dramatic, they're excited about it. So it's all becoming clearer to you now. Something is becoming clear. Yeah. When you get in your 11th house, star, get in your 11th house. You have message from your ancestors. Your bitter ex's lover wants you, or who knows, whatever that means. Treat yourselves to a spa day. Treat yourselves to a spa day. Yeah, so you have the gift of precognition. This is foreknowledge. This is foreknowledge. Something is not as deep because you didn't have to look that far, because all you have to do is just keep your water clean and just pay attention. Pay attention. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. It's time to open your vault door. It's time to open your vault door. Yeah. So hang in there with yourselves. Hang in there with yourselves, because somebody thought that as soon as you started mentioning your savior, that people were just going to block you and run off in the other direction and walk away from you. No. That's what you still have in common. Whoever you are, that's what you still have in common with people. They're just exposing darkness. Yep, somebody has a demon of envy. Yep, somebody has a demon of envy. Yep, somebody's amongst incubi and succubi. Somebody's still learning. Somebody's still telling lies about you, but you don't care. There's a woman on Instagram. Is she on Instagram or YouTube? Because what made me think about this was somebody being amongst incubi and succubi. And she's really, really good. I'm trying to decide whether I should even mention her name, because she's really just that good. And just in helping people, like couples, because I'm looking at couples here, right? Couples, people who want to be married. Somebody wants to be in a healthy, loving relationship where it's sacred and it's sacred, right? Where you don't have to worry about other couples competing with you, somebody doing some stuff behind your back, playing games and all that. We're not talking about perfect for you and perfect for your person. So as soon as you start speaking highly of someone, somebody wanted to talk about either how many relationships somebody had been in and what they're tied to and all of this stuff. They wanted to bring out somebody else's demons, but they would not share their own. You don't have to worry about it, because source is saying them emptying. You either going to empty yourself out and allow the spirit of your higher self to take over, or your lower self to take over. And somebody's lower self consistently takes over, and you'll see it. That family, that whoever this family is, because 4 connects us with family and ancestry. So whoever the family or ancestry is, the dark side consistently takes over. I mean, like dark entity. So always bet on you. Always bet on you. When you hear another person compliment somebody else, and it's like it sends some people into a tailspin. They can't help it. They automatically go right to the door. But did you know this about them? Did you know? As if you knew something. And you don't know how somebody could have been set up, and it just, that's why some people walked away from certain things. Remember, the devil card connects us with lust. It connects us with restrictions, and it connects us with lies. We know that the devil is a liar, and some people are just overtaken by just lying on people, just back to back to back to back to back. They only want to hear the dark side of people. So it's just clearing things out for you. As true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mine to God's. Such freedom. There it is. Never make a deal with the devil if you can help it, because the devil is very crafty. And so that's what I'm seeing for you. So whatever you choose, whatever you decide to choose, going in or coming out, source is saying, make sure you've prayed about something first, gone to a higher power first. That is what I have for you, because again, once you come out, there are going to be people that's going to shine a light on darkness, and there are going to be some people that's going to participate in it. That's what I have for you. Bye.